All right. So on Monday, we had some problems with the audio capture. So I just deleted that so that that wouldn't get um, moved over to PeerTube, and then I'd just have to delete it from PeerTube. So I just went ahead and deleted that. So let's do a sound check on the live PeerTube, and then so I didn't hear myself, which was not a problem before. Sam, why don't you go ahead and say something and make sure that it works. Do
Hello, how are you
a,
doing?
um, a sound check on. So YouTube is a little bit behind, so live. I can cut this after the fact. And then so I didn't hear myself, which was not a problem
You
before. Sam,
bike
why
with
don't you go ahead
passion.
and say something and make sure that it works. Do
Hello, how are you
a
doing?
all right sound check. That's the delay that we have on the live. So sweet. I have absolutely no idea what was going on Monday, but yeah, Tom texted me and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to listen to this, but there's like there's just gaps in the audio." Uh, so yeah, that was fun, but yeah, seems to be working at least for now. Um, this is episode one, Netlabel review. So. Uh, the first one is probably going to be a little bit different because I think going forward, the idea will be, whatever has happened in the net label scene, um, the last 3 months, basically, that's the way that we're gonna sort of think about it. That way, we should have a nice little collection of music, but we don't have like a previous episode, so I think our um, we might have some older stuff on this one, and uh, I don't. The 3 month thing is not going to be like a hard cutoff. That's just kind of like the basic idea. There might be something that we missed, and we really want to get on the show. Um, we'll see how it goes. If more people want to jump on, maybe we'll have some guests. But yeah, we just kind of thought, something that focusing strictly on net labels. There's net waves, but a lot of those shows they're just music and just plays through, and you don't necessarily know what's being played. So we thought we might try a little something here. So I don't know if you came uh, with anything specific that you wanted to play. Um,
I made a Google document of a bunch of links of um, net labels that interest me and had some other updates to talk about. Um,
Sweet. Well, where do you
so
want to
yeah.
start?
Um, should I share my screen or
Yeah, if you've got something that you want to share, go for it.
man, how do I share my screen on this?
So there
Oh, I
is,
see.
I believe it's the third button over. Yeah, start screen sharing is for me at least the third button over from the left.
All right, you should be able to see my screen.
Yeah, I see.
Um,
I see myself and your tabs.
all right. So, first of all, if you recall from last year, when in December we did the discussion over net labels, I mentioned that the Internet Archive had this weird glitch in which every single release said that it had 0 views.
Hmm.
Well, that seems to be fixed. It takes a hot minute for the views to be updated, but some of them actually have a bigger number, as you can see.
Yeah.
66, 41, 29. That's a lot bigger than 0. So maybe whatever glitch happened is fixed. I don't know.
Do the older ones have like more views? I wonder if like that it just
Yeah,
got
it was
zeroed
in like
out
the
or oh,
hundreds.
okay.
Yeah, this NetWaves episode has 157 views.
Sweet.
Uh, so yeah, um, whatever that was, it seems to have gotten fixed. Um, so yeah, um, so Boney Media, a label uh, that pretty much only does rock and metal music, recently released a best of compilation of their annual or semi-annual compilations, um, called the Best of the Feel or whatever I pronounce that. Um, so this label, they choose a specific instrument, and then they have like 10 or so musicians make a song with that instrument, and then they put it into a compilation. And so they sometimes have specific guitars and stuff. Uh, and uh, it's been around for 10 years, so they made a best of the best of
Well, yeah.
set. So that's cool. Uh, Brochet, which might not be well known, and that we'll see in um, released a few releases this year. They're definitely the quality over quantity. They usually release like maybe 5 or 6 releases a year. But they released a really nice remix album of one of the songs by Marie Wilhelmine Anders. Um, I really enjoyed the Art Cubic remix on this album. I don't think there's a video, unfortunately, um, but it's really nice. Uh, I think this label was based in Germany, the .de.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
certainly the domain is a German domain.
New to me this year, Netlabel is Jimmy Records. I think some of their releases were posted on Klong Klong Moo. Um, I really enjoyed some of the songs on this album. Uh, and this Lindbergh Loopy album. I think in total they have like maybe 35 or so releases. Uh, so that's cool. Very recently, Cosmidat, or however it's pronounced, released another Crying game, which is a Slovenian artist who has a really nice voice and sings in almost every song. Um, I really like the third track. Um, it's very pretty.
You want
Uh,
to pick one out to play for us, or
I could. Um, Actually, there's a YouTube video I can play. I stopped showing my screen. This is a recent release on Brocade. This artist is called Meeklosh, and the song is called Love Beaming Giants.
Crazy, just not dialed in to feel it. I'm still to this day, I'm so grateful to have been able to have felt that. Life lesson you take away from that. We are so connected and so loved that this brain probably really can't process it. And even just catching a smidgen of that. everything, it didn't feel like a manic rush. It just felt like this warm love flow to every part of myself that maybe never felt that love before. But I got to experience that in this lifetime. I just felt lighter there on out. And to see the giant beings look like beaming the love down, it was just at a space of not even feeling shocked. Just like, this is always what's happening. We're usually just not dialed in to feel it. And I'm still to this day, I'm so grateful to have been able to have felt that. Life lesson you take away from that? We are so connected and so loved that this brain probably really can't process it. And even just catching a smidgen of that, like a vapor of that, it shifts everything. It's still.
And it cuts off kind of abruptly there. I wonder if on the album if it just like goes into another track.
Oh,
Sometimes.
they were like 2 seconds left, but I
Ah,
stopped
okay,
it. Yeah.
fair enough. Um, Sweet, yeah, that was a nice, peaceful little track there. I mean, some energy to it, but peaceful nonetheless.
Yeah. Did you have something to share?
Yeah, I was gonna play track from Orca, which is I find them to be interesting. I don't think they're like quite my favorite label. Like it's just tends to be a little too artsy for me. But one of the things that was released the this is 5 months ago on YouTube, which I think is about when the album was released. But there's an album from a Japanese artist called Voices Carry Through, and it was like made with videos like animations, like the whole thing is like set to animation. So I thought that
Mm.
was pretty interesting. So this is gonna be the first track, which is also the most played track. Probably that's just because it's the first track, but um, no, it definitely should give folks, a little bit to think about going and checking out the rest of the album there. Um, this is Journey, and it's Ver 2.0, but I'm guessing version 2.0. But Ver 2.0 is how it shows up on YouTube there. All right. So on the YouTube, it says voices carry through, but it actually says voices carry through history. But I think because of the way that I have the screen, and the history was on the next line. But the reason why that I didn't catch that is because I knew that the full name was actually longer. The full name has some parentheses, which I'm guessing they just couldn't didn't fit in the YouTube title. The full album title is Voices Carry Through History, and then in parentheses, Reincarnation and Topology. So that was
I like
released.
the animations.
Yeah. I want to say that that was a Netlabel Day release. I could be wrong about that. Um, it did come out on July 11th, so just before Netlabel Day on the Majorca site. So I think that might have been on the Netlabel site, but yeah, that one is quite nice. Um, and the other interesting thing about that particular track is that it is um I guess like on the YouTube that shows up as being the first one, but it's not actually the first one on the album. Um,
Hmm.
so Journey is actually the second track. And if you'll remember, I said that it was Journey version 2 was the name of the video. So I don't know if the track is different or if it's just the second version of the video. One thing I will note is that the album version of the track is 4 seconds longer. So perhaps there is a little bit that was cut off. Um, for whatever reason. But yeah, that one's version 2, and I don't think there's another. There are a couple. There is one other one that is a version 2. Retrospection is a version 2. So I don't know if those videos just got remade or whatever. But um, yeah, definitely a fun little album there. Another note is that I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look, but the album actually has 12 tracks, but there are only 11 videos. So I don't know if a couple of them got smushed together or if one track just didn't get a video. Not sure about what's going on with that, but fun little video
I
there.
found the remix of Fire on YouTube so I could play it. Um,
Oh,
it's not the actual video for it, but it is the song.
sweet.
Uh, so this is the Art Cubic remix of Fire by Marie Anders.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's very chill, I guess, or like hypnotizing in a way. Mhm.
Absolutely. I have not done as good of a job looking through the various best ofs um, from Bandcamp. This one came out December 8th and was one that caught my eye. Uh, so, not everything on Bandcamp is CC, and I have absolutely no idea what what that ratio is. Maybe they've released numbers at some point somewhere about how many people are using CC, but I think I did go through and look at these. I don't remember any of them being CC except this is a well-known label, La Vida es un Muse, and then Cities of Fear by Kaleidoscope got picked. Now this this is like it's a pretty intense album. I mean, you can see, um, it's hardcore punk. Um, Now, not everything on that album though is hardcore punk. And I know that back when Donnie and I were doing our show for a little while, Homefront was a big um, um, thing that people liked, and they just released a new album. I think it may have been too late to make. I don't. Maybe some of this is personal preference when you got like a single person doing the write up. But their latest album came out November 15th or November 14th, which is a little late when you're getting your your like best of on December 8th. It's a little late in the year for that. So um, band is Homefront. I don't think I said that. They I don't know how many folks know the band The Transplants, but they kind of remind me of like if the Transplants leaned into like a new age sort of sound. And this album though I think is on the most part it's a little less heavy. It's a little more new agey. Certainly the first half of the album does not hit as heavy as some of the older stuff. But there are a few in the second half that are a little heavier. They have released so far two videos, track 3 and track 5, and this is Light Sleeper, which is track 3 off of the album, which is titled Watch It Die. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I was so it says co-produced by Homefront and Jonah Falco. So I'm not sure who produced their previous albums. Let's take a look here real quick. I guess I might as well throw this on the screen. You won't be able to see this the way that I did it, Sam, but the viewers will. So there is I guess it's a single. Well, it's the Nation 12 inch is what I'm looking at. Um, so that one was produced by Jonah Falco as well. Um, that doesn't mention that the band produced. So maybe the band wanted a less heavy sound. Um, or maybe that's just some evolution there. Um, but yeah, there's like I said, if you like stuff that's a little heavier than that, check out the second half of that album, for sure. But yeah, good stuff.
Cool.
Got anything else that you want to share with us today?
Yes. Um, I'll share my screen again. So I'm gonna try to play a track through Bandcamp from Mahorka's Netlabel Day compilation. I really like this track called These Long Roads by James Oslin and Francisco Sonier. So here we go. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it.
So you got to do the I think you got to do the share audio, not just share screen. I think that's a different yeah.
Uh,
See how under share video there's a share audio option. Like under go to the three dots. Oh, you don't have it. So your browser must not be capable of it.
well, maybe you can play it then.
Yeah.
Um, I'll share the link. Uh, Track 3.
All right. So you should be able to see it too, right, Sam?
Um, no,
Interesting. It says it's
but if
sharing
it
the tab.
works, it's fine.
It says it's sharing the tab, so you can't see it.
No.
Hmm. Very interesting. Try it this way. Do it now. You see it now?
Yes, I can see that.
Very strange, because it looks the same to me. But whatever. Um, all right. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
Yes.
Very nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, unless you've got something absolutely burning that you want to share, I think we might wrap it up with
Is there anything new in Block Sonic?
there are some new things. I mean, I don't know that I mean, I don't have
When
the
will the next Netlock release?
yeah,
One of those things.
I don't know. Mike and I have talked about that in the past. I guess let me uh let me bring this up in another tab here, and then I can share the tab. Um, so kind of see that you know that quite a so there were only like 4 releases in 2024, but yeah, 2025 we've had more than double that. Um, so I think this is Donnie mentioned on the block report that his track "It's Only Me" features another person, and he said, "Well, I guess it should have been called "It's Only Me and Duckett." Um, and then yeah, so a couple of singles from Donnie, and then well, I guess actually you can't really. I was looking at this wrong. So this is not all of the releases. This is broken up. So um, those were just the uni drops and the 45s that went back. So it shows you how much I look at this site. Usually I just listen to stuff when they're new. So I guess to see everything, we'd have to look at all of the different um, different types of releases to actually go back. So let's just look at originals so people can actually see here. Yeah, so we got all these different releases. I guess we don't have a page where it's where they're all on the same page, but recently, the Time Zone album, and then TSP has been releasing some stuff. Um, and then the news, I felt like there was maybe that's under read. Yeah, so under news, is there a full thing? You can see most of probably go back through the news. So you have to scroll back through the news to like see all of them, and they're interspersed with the various different net blocks that Donnie and Time Zone are putting out. But I don't think yeah, there's no dates on there, but other than the year on the other ones. But if you're ever wondering, you can always go to the new music set to drop, see what's up. It looks like Time Zone's got a couple more things coming out. Donnie's got one coming out at the end of January. And then you can see the actual date um, on the recent news, but the dates don't go back. You gotta dig in if you wanna see any further than that. So um, yeah, things are things are still happening. As far as the net block, yeah, I don't know. I know Mike was thinking about putting one of those out. He might just have so many releases from people that he doesn't have time to get those out. Yeah, don't really know. Um, I'm hoping that Mike will be at the meeting tomorrow, but I don't know if he's going to be there or not. So um, one thing I want to note is that since we already have a podcast, the Block Report, I don't plan on playing a lot of Block Sonic stuff on here. Um, I don't know. Maybe if there's something particularly interesting that comes out, like if Chuck or Daddy O ended up being on another release or something, maybe I would end up playing one of those. But for the most part, people can just listen to the Block Report and figure out what the latest things that are going on with Block Sonic. So,
Okie
yep.
dokie.
So yeah, I don't know that. I don't think I put. I don't even know if like it's possible to put like quarterly stuff as a recurring thing. I don't think we have a time lined up. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. But um, the end of March is like people are gonna forget anyway. If I said when it was, then people would just forget. So yeah, but that's the plan is that we'll be doing this every quarter, and yeah, there's always gonna be some fun shiny stuff to listen to and watch. So um, you got anything to say to the people before we wrap it up, Sam?
Uh, no. Um, but I enjoyed being here
Awesome.
and sharing tracks.
Yeah. So again, this is the first one. So if you've got ideas out in the audience of what you'd like to see, certainly drop us a line, and we'll take that into consideration. Right now, we are just on the main Friends of CC music feed. We could always put this on a separate one if people want that. I am hoping to get an audio only RSS. There is an RSS on the PeerTube on Dalek.zone. So until I get the audio only set up, then people can go and grab that. And it's the MP4 should play the audio in any MP3 player, so that shouldn't be a huge problem for folks. I mean, it'll be a little bit bigger download, but aside from that, shouldn't be a big deal. But yeah, so either go ahead and subscribe on the YouTube or the PeerTube, and then you'll get the updates. And then, like I said, if people really want a separate feed, then we can make that happen. I will make a playlist on YouTube for sure for the Netlabel reviews. So, um, thanks everybody for watching, and I am gonna